east side is called the dirty side, or the right side is the bad side. I think we're ready, for the most part. Hey, I turned the light on. Hey y'all, Amy here. Welcome back to the farm. We are preparing for Hurricane Helene. Okay, we live in north central Florida. I'm gonna put a little graphic on the screen to kind of give you an idea. The star will be where we live, and I'm gonna add the current cone of where the storm is supposed to be going. And y'all are on the east side. The east side is called the dirty side, or the right side is the bad side. It's where most of the convection and the tornadoes and the weather is away from the eye. We're not directly in the path, but y'all, we're getting the dirty side. So we are preparing, and I'm gonna take y'all with me while we do some preparing this evening. At the moment, all the kids out here, and Miriam's daughter Bella is here helping. We are washing 5-gallon buckets, and we're gonna be putting water in the buckets because the animals, like the goats and the chickens, they have automatic waterers, and so it's small areas of water, and so they'll drink that very quickly. And then if we're out of power for a prolonged period of time, you know, instead of having to pull out the generators right away, try to get it hooked up to the pump to refill the stuff, a few buckets of water will get us through a day or two. Hopefully power would be back on by then and we won't even need the generator. So we're doing buckets of water at the moment, and then I'll take you around and show you what else we're gonna do. While the kids are working on the buckets, I'm gonna go ahead and get some of the things in here put away, stuff that won't, you know, that I don't want blowing around, put away. I'm also going ahead and I'm cleaning out the trays for the quail pens. They each have a poop catching tray underneath them, and you have to clean it out every once in a while. Without a hose and hard water pressure, it would be hard to clean them. So I'm gonna go ahead and get them cleaned now. I like to get a lot of things done ahead of possible power outages, like, you know, things cleaned up, all the laundry done, all the dishes washed. All those things are something you have to think about when you're like, well, be out of power for a while, which we may not. There's a possibility that we won't lose power, but chances are very, very high that we will. So we're preparing for that. So the last time that we had a storm, this tarp here didn't hold up very well. It ripped a lot. We were able to put a ratchet strap down on the hoop house part, and that stayed just fine, but this tarp ripped up a good bit. But we had to have something over here because, if you recall, I had 5 goats over here separated, and they couldn't get to the goat barn area because they had to be separated because they were new and all that. Well, now they can. Everything's all together. So we're gonna ratchet down the hoop house again, but we're gonna take down this tarp so it doesn't get ripped up and messed up. What is it? Well, they were, but the tarp ripped off of them. Okay, well, now it's raining. We are getting a little bit of one of the very outside bands of the storm. Like, it's way down there, but this thing is massive, and so the outside bits are coming around way up high and hitting us with some light rain on the outer bands. So I'm gonna give it a minute. Brian is almost home from work, and when he gets here, we're going to start some actual preparations. So things like, okay, I'm gonna turn you around. It's gonna make a shadow on me again. But for instance, this little, to my finger, that little chicken house, I had 4 of those little things. 3 of them, we combined the chickens and we put them over here by my chickens, and we took the tarps off. Tarps are gonna blow, rip, turn things over, catch air, it'd be a mess. This is one more that's left. Those are the kosher kings. I'm not really sure exactly yet what I'm gonna do, because that tarp is gonna rip off. That's just how it is. So I'm gonna either figure out a way to secure it or what, I don't know. We'll get there. We're not there yet. This tarp here for the goats, that's another issue. That's also gonna catch air and rip. The hoop house for the Tobias and Dino out there, and the hoop house back here that I did before, we're gonna ratchet strap those down to some T-posts, and hopefully those will hold that. It'll be fine. But those are a few of the things that, I get talking so fast I stumble over my words. Those are a few of the things that we are going to do when Brian gets home. Because I asked him if he wanted me to go ahead and do some of this stuff, and he said wait. So I'm gonna wait. So, okay, he'll be here in just a minute, and then we'll move on to the rest of preparing. All right, y'all. I haven't been filming. It's getting dark. It's been raining. So, I haven't been doing a lot of filming of what we're doing. But, because the storm's moving in, and it's getting later, so we took one of the chicken pens, moved it to a different area, moved the chicken tractor to higher ground, fixed the tarp situation on one of the goat pen areas. We're fixing to do Toby's area, and I'm going to try to show you some of that. But y'all, it's been raining, so we haven't been able to do as much. Okay, what I was trying to tell you is that we secured that tarp. We put the hay rack, which was here, up underneath there. That was Miriam's idea, to put it up under there and to attach the tarp to the top of it so that they can still eat, and it will hopefully help hold the tarp in place. All right, so the next thing that we're gonna do is Brian is over there, and that white thing right there, that is a thing. I'll show you what it is. We're gonna get that for Toby and Dino to stay in.
Wondering if it would be easier to get the tractor. You should pick it up over the fence.
Okay, so this is the little house thing that the 2 goats could fit in. That we gotta figure out. We put it together in here, so we have to figure out how to get out of here. Also, this hay rack got put up underneath here so that they can stand under there and eat also. Do you think both of us could just lift it and flip it over the fence from the bottom?
Come loose if you throw it.
Gently flip it over the fence. It's getting darker. It's actually very dark. This phone pulls in the light really well. So when I put you down here, you can see me a little better. But we decided to get out the tractor to get the little house over this fence, because we'd have to cross 3 fences. So we might as well just put it on the forks of the tractor and do it that way. There he is. Okay. Nothing like last minute prep, huh? Donkeys. Hi, wet donks. Hello. Alright. Got a line of cows following him. Okay, I'm gonna need 2 hands, y'all. gonna use the light from the tractor and go around and get that little thing put up under the hoop house area. Okay, he is gonna move it under the hoop house area. I am gonna go get some hay to throw in it. I'm sorry it's so dark, y'all. I'm sorry the camera quality is going to be horrible because it is dark. But this is what we're working with. Hi, Dino. What's up, dog? Okay, I'm standing over here where I have the light from the garage shining on me, so you can see me. I think we might have to. Can you tell how dark it is now? That's how dark it's been. You just couldn't tell because the camera does such a good job of pulling in the light. But I think we're gonna wait and do the like ratchet strap down the hoop house in the morning. Do you think we have? Do you think we have time to ratchet strap down the hoop house in the morning?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think from what I heard, the worst, like the bands of like it being like super windy and stuff aren't supposed to get here till like 10 a.m. So I also think that's what we're gonna do. So yeah. Okay, I think we're ready for the most part. Hey, turn the light on me.
Good night.
It's been a day, y'all. Okay, for him. It's been a day for him. My day's been fine. Okay. Y'all, I will keep you posted. I'll let you know if we're still here. Ouch, mosquito. At the end of this thing. I'm sure we will. I'm not concerned. The only thing that we're preparing for is being out of power for a while because of the widespread of damage. We're kind of at the end of the line. I think I explained this to y'all once before, how like out in the rural areas, they kind of get to you later, whereas in like cities come first and like subdivision. It's kind of like a population based thing, I think, because we seem to be towards the end of it usually. It may not be. They may like triage the problems basically and say, well, this one's really bad or this one's not that bad. I'm not sure how they do it. All I know is that we tend to get towards the end of the line. So we're out of power for longer. So we're ready. We're hunkered down. If it looks like it's gonna be too bad, we'll go down to my in-laws house, which is a brick house down there. And okay, I will let you know how this goes. I'm getting eaten at my mosquitoes. So I'm gonna say, till next time. Georgie. That was Georgie on the camera stand. Keep on the sunny side, y'all.